Welcome on this lecture, and in this lecture we will describe the biodiversity and conservation. Okay, so what is the meaning of biodiversity and conservation, and what's the things related to it? We will discuss in this lecture. Okay, so it is a chapter 15 of NCERT book. Okay, you can see this one. And if you are a student of intermediate, either you are 11th or 12th, then it is very good, it is very beneficial for you for NEET purpose or IAMS or other medical exams. Okay, so please concentrately watch this video. Okay, it will be very helpful for you. So in this this line indicates that in an alien from a distant galaxy, okay, there are lots of galaxy in this world, and in which it discussed that if the alien from a distant galaxy were to visit our planet Earth, okay, so it indicates that one is the galaxy in which alien is present, and another planet is where planet and name is Earth. Okay, so these two are different. So alien comes from the distant galaxy to present to our planet Earth. Okay, the first thing that would amaze and baffle him would most probably be the enormous diversity of life that he would encounter. Okay, so first of all, what happens here when alien comes to the planet means Earth? They see a lot of biodiversity in this planet. Okay, even for humans, the rich variety of living organism with which they share this planet never ceases to astonish and fascinate us. Okay, so even for humans के लिए भी this variety of living organism, okay, and this including the biotic component of the biotic system, you can say. Okay, so the common man would find it hard to believe that there are more than 20,000 species of ants. Okay, so common man would find it hard, matlab there are there for discovery of 20,000 species of ant, 3 lakh species of beetles, 28,000 species of fishes, and nearly 20,000 species of orchids. So these varieties are present on the earth, and human with the help of hard work, they discover these types of species. Okay. Okay. Okay, what after that? So this indicates that there are lots of biodiversity are present on the earth, which is a type of planet. Okay, ecologists and evolutionary biologists have been trying to understand the significance of such diversity by asking important questions. So important questions are coming on in the some ecologists and evolutionary biologists. Okay, what questions comes? Why are there so many species? इतनी species क्यों हैं? Okay, how they exist on the earth? Did such great diversity exist throughout earth history? क्या this great diversity exist कर रही है? Okay, how did is the diversity important to the biosphere? क्या है biosphere के लिए important है? Okay, अगर important है then why it is important for the biosphere? Okay, so there are lots of questions arises in the mind of ecologist and evolutionary biologist. Okay, would it function any differently if the diversity was much less? Okay, so would it function any differently? Well, because there are lots of diversity are present on our planet. So if it will be less, then what problems will be created? How do humans benefit from diversity of life? So their questions, the last question is how this diversity is beneficial for human beings. Okay, so these paragraphs indicating that our planet means our earth having a variety of species of plant as well as animals, and and these are the very benefit and these are very beneficial for the human beings, And some ecologists and evolutionary biologists have been trying to understand the significance of such diversity by asking different types of questions, such as why they exist, what are the importance of these type of varieties, how it is beneficial for humans or not. Okay, so there are lots of questions arises on the mind of ecologist and evolutionary biologist. So it is very important paragraph of this chapter. So next one, we will discuss biodiversity. Okay, so this question. So here you can see this one. In our biosphere, immense diversity means it is heterogeneous, means heterogeneity word comes, okay, for that. So the question for NEET purpose arises that in our biosphere, which type of diversity occur? So immense diversity are present on the biosphere. Okay, so word imminence is very important for the competitive exams. Okay, exist not only at the species level but all levels of biological organization ranging from macromolecule within cell to biomes. Okay, so exist. So these biospheres, which is immense diversity, exist not only at the species level but all the levels of biological organizations. Okay, so ranging from macromolecule. What is the macromolecules? Such as carbohydrates, this is the macromolecule. Proteins, this is the macromolecule. Lipid, this is the micromolecule. Okay, so all biological organization level it exists. Okay, it including the cell to biomes. Okay, the word cell, what is the cell? Cell is the structural and functional unit of life. So if you define the cell, what is the cell? This is the common. If you see, this is the bricks. So if you divide this bricks into several parts, then only one parts of this one, this is called cell. Okay, what is the phi? It is called functional unit because they have uh, lots of organelles. Okay, which is responsible for several functions, okay, such as ribosome synthesis the proteins, mitochondria forming the ATP, lipid, and there are, if you see the endoplasmic reticulum, and it can synthesize the lipid. If they are rough endoplasmic, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, if this one rough endoplasmic reticulum, this it synthesize the proteins. Okay, so meaning of cell, you can see this one. Next one, biomes. Okay, so we'll discuss later what is the biomes, but you can see the biodiversity. Okay, biodiversity is the term popularized by the sociobiologist Edward Wilson to describe the combined diversity at all levels of biological organization. So this Edward Wilson is very important scientist regarding the biodiversity, and it is the sociobiologist, not biologist, is the sociobiologist. So term popularized the biodiversity given by Edward Wilson, and they explain the combined diversity means mixed diversity at all levels of biological organization. Okay, the most important of them are genetic diversity. So what is the genetic diversity? So a single species might show high diversity at the genetic level over its distributional range. So single species might show high diversity at the genetic level. So if the only single species are present on the earth, then there will be chances to show the complex genetic level. Okay, over its distributional range. Okay, means if uh, multiple species are present, then sorry, if a single species, okay, we will talk only the single species, then there will be uh, high levels of genetic high diversity at the genetic level. Okay, over its distributional range, the genetic variation shows by the medicinal plant Rauwolfia omitoria growing in different Himalayan region might be terms of the potency and concentration of active chemical, and it is the respirin that the plant produces. Okay, so So what happened here? So a single species might show high diversity at the genetic level or distributional range. I have explained this one. The genetic variations shown by the beneficial plants. So genetic variation means the one plant, the biological name is Rauwolfia omitoria. So it grows, kahan pe grow ho raha hai? It is the Himalayan range. You can see on the Himalayan range. Might in terms of the potency, it is very potent, shows the, because it is the medicinal plant, so it's showing the potency, means it is medically pharmacologically active. And concentration of active chemical, there are lots of chemical, but active chemical is rasparin, okay, that the plant produces, जो कि plant produce कर रहा है. India has more than 50,000 genetically different strains of rice. So if you see, India has 50,000 genetically different strains of rice. Okay, so rice strain is 50,000. It is very high amount. Okay, you can see this one, and 1,000 varieties of mango. So rice having how much? 50,000 genetically different strains, while 1,000 varieties of mango. So it's showing the genetic diversity. Okay, so next one is species diversity. So the diversity at the species layer, for example, Western Ghat having greater amphibian species. So on the, you can see on the Western Ghat a number of greater amphibian species diversity than the Eastern Ghat. If you go on the Eastern Ghat, then amphibian species will be less, but at the Western Ghat it is very much. Okay, so it is the species diversity. The third one is ecological diversity. So at the ecosystem level, India, for instance, with its desert, rainforest, mangrove, coral reefs, wetland, estuaries, and alpine meadows, has greater ecosystem diversity than a Scandinavian country like Norway. So it is the ecological diversity. Okay, so in India, you can see ecological means there are mangrove, coral reefs, wetland, estuaries. So these showing the different types of diversity, the ecological diversity. Okay, so it is all about of the different types of diversities. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.